16th, 2009, filling in for Regis for a third day in a row, Anderson Cooper. I've got to tell you, I went onto Twitter because people love you so much that I always like to read what they have to say about Anderson. And people are, like, truly in love with you. And so there was lots of comment about our bonus inbox.
Oh, really? Which was very funny.
Which I've never gone online and looked at our bonus inbox ever. And I went online, and the way you read that email about the hairy man in Miami, I will not soon forget. I watched it 4 times.
I know we should have it out now so we could read it. But yeah, there was a particularly disturbing email from someone who went into great detail about removing their husband's body hair.
It was
really only suitable for online.
It was suitable for online, but it was Anderson's interpretive read of this email because you got more and more into sometimes I have to remove the hair from the back of his neck.
Right, which made me throw up in my mouth just a little bit. But it's online. It's on the website.
Well, you've had people. I've got to go right to this because Kim from Markham, Ontario, Canada says I have to say that Anderson has the best laugh ever.
I have the worst laugh. I have the laugh of a chicken being strangled.
She says, I think they need to make a Tickle Me Anderson doll so we can listen to that laugh all the time. So, you know, we're just a little show here, but we came up with what we like to call our Tickle Me Anderson doll. Let's give it a tickle.
That's very funny.
Let's market it.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to do like all little girls do when they have a new doll. Let's take its clothes off. Why do girls do that? Why do they take off the doll's clothes and then cut off the hair? Did anybody tell me that?
Is that really?
Yes. At least that's what we did in my house growing up. Yeah. I mean, I had Sonny and Cher's clothes immediately had to be removed and the hair had to come off.
Really?
Yeah, it was like 2 Sonnies. What are you going to do?
So did you see David Letterman last night?
I didn't, but I heard about it.
Regis called in to David Letterman because David Letterman had a top 10 list, which was the top 10 ways that Regis is passing the time while recovering from hip surgery.
Okay.
And do we have the video, or do you want me to read it?
I think, why don't you read it?
Okay.
I don't think they have the video yet.
All right, so these are the top 10 ways, and Regis called into Letterman to do this. Number 10 ways that Regis is passing the time while recovering from hip surgery. Number 10, it's none of your damn business.
That's very good, Anderson.
Number 9, annoying the hell out of Joy. Number 8, watching movies on Lifetime and crying my eyes out. Number 7, making my Craftmatic adjustable bed go up and down. Number 6, forging doctor's signature to get extra morphine. Number 5, while gazing into next door apartment window, I witnessed a murder. Number 4, listening to my new CD, Regis and Joy, Just You, Just Me, in stores everywhere. A little plug. Number 3, wandering streets, asking strangers if they want to see my scar. Number 2, thanking God for my daily sponge baths from Gelman.
You're welcome, Regis.
Nice
and the number 1 way that Regis is passing time while recovering from hip surgery, sitting here bored out of my mind. Why do you think I'm talking to you?
Very funny.
Yeah, very good.
From now on, I think that they should have you phone in as Regis whenever they do a Regis top 10. That was a good Regis impersonation.
Yeah, well, we certainly hope Regis. Have you talked to him? Have we got an update? We hope he's feeling a lot better.
Just on the air, I spoke to Regis, and he lost his cane. But I've been told that he's since found his cane.
Yes, he found it. He's walking.
What I want to know is, in a New York City apartment, how do you lose anything? Really? I mean, it's like it's
really.
Gotta be
I lose everything.
You must live in a palace.
No, I don't. I have a very limited amount of space, but yeah, I seem to lose everything very easily. So remember, yesterday on the program, I mentioned crack pie. I mentioned that there's this bakery called Milk, I think it's called, in New York. I think
Next door to Mama Fuku.
Right, I think it's on 13th and 7th. I think I said 12th and 7th. 12th and 2nd yesterday. It's 13th and 2nd. Anyway, they have this pie called crack pie, which I'm obsessed with, and
you're like an addict.
I've become an addict to the crack. Yeah. And that and some cookies they have called Compost Cookies. So later on, you have your segment of gifts for your favorite gifts.
Correct.
That you give for under what?
Under $50.
Under $50.
Right.
So as part of this, I brought in crack pie for you and for everyone. It's going to be later, though. It's going to be later. Now, I feel like I've oversold this pie a little bit, so I'm a little bit nervous about you all having crack pie. And if you do lose your teeth and become addicted to the crack pie, I take no responsibility.
No, that is your fault. Like, you are like truly an addict trying to get us all hooked.
I'm a pusher. I'm basically pushing the crack pie.
Yeah. You know, somebody sent me a picture, my friend Albert sent me a picture of the Compost Cookies.
Which are, these Compost Cookies, I mean, they have potato chips in them, they have pretzels in them, there's like a big mound in them. It's incredible.
Yeah. And there's like granola and
I don't know.
Barley. I mean, there's everything.
Everything
in
you can think of in a cookie.
And I guess then it's just dipped in chocolate. Is that right? Or is there chocolate in it?
There's chocolate. There's little pieces of chocolate. I don't know what's in it, but it's like magic. These cookies are like, these are magical cookies.
I love seeing you get so excited.
I haven't been, not since Battlestar Galactica have I been so excited about anything.
What's that word
But I think we're going to have you all sign a waiver before you taste that crack pie. Just,
that's a good idea.
Yeah. The other thing is, I have a special guest in the audience.
You do?
You did not know this.
Wait. Who do you mean?
My mom is here.
I saw your mom. I saw your mom, but I didn't know if she wanted to be pointed out.
Yeah, my mom is here with her friend Nancy Biddle, and she's sitting right there. That's my mom.
A beautiful lady.
Yes. So this is the first time my mom has this, and my mom wanted to do a mic for her. She loves you. My mom loves you.
You do?
I just want to tell you that I admire you so much. I think that you have the combination of intelligence and sexy, and that is unbeatable. You can own the world if you have that.
Well,
so I love you.
I can only tell you.
By the way, as a child, my mom would say the exact same thing to me.
I can only tell you that I deeply love your son. I love you, and that my first pair of designer jeans were Gloria Vanderbilt jeans. I
hope you're still wearing them. I'm sure they fit you still.
I no longer fit you for them. Yes, you are divine. Thank you for being here. Any embarrassing Anderson stories that you want to reveal from the childhood?
Oh, yes, I can tell you that when Anderson was a student at Doralton, when he was very little, I used to go to PTA meetings, and I had a lavender fur coat. Yeah. And it used to embarrass him so much, but he never told me. So today,
mortifying. My mom, everyone's parents would come to their report card day, you know, and it would be fine. But my mom would come, and my mom has, great style and stuff, and so she would always show up.
Your mother's a fashion icon.
I know, she would show up. But I was 10 years old. I didn't really care about that stuff. I just wanted her to be like all the other parents. I wanted her to be boring like all the other kids' parents. But she would show up in these amazing outfits, like. She had this lavender fur coat. I'm sure it was not real fur; it was fake fur. But and like a Xandra Rhodes beaver skin coat. I didn't even know that was purple. I didn't even know there were purple beavers around. But apparently there were enough to make a coat.
Your mother found them.
Yes, enough to make a coat. And I would organize my mom's arrival in the school with military precision. I'd be like, all right, she'll be here at 5 to 8. We can go up the back stairs and in and out so that no other kids would see my mom, this fashion icon. And now, of course, I'm very appreciative.
See that? Yeah. See, you should.
Well, so when I arrived today, I said to Anderson, I did not wear my lavender coat today.
Well, I'm sorry you didn't. You could have here. It would have been well received here, for sure. I still remember my first pair of Gloria Vanderbilt jeans that were these gorgeous, bright green velvet, and I was so proud of them. I think I wore them until literally the velvet wore off. I mean, it was just like my most prized possession ever.
Mom, have you ever seen her prom photo from high school?
Are you going to show your mother, the fashion icon, my prom photo? There it is.
Yeah. Sorry to bust all your fashion cred, but
we'd show your prom photo, but you were weren't you volunteering in Africa? He was doing good for the universe.
No, I wasn't.
You raised an amazing son. You should be really proud of yourself because he's one of my favorite people on the planet.
Oh, so.
He's one of my favorite people on the planet who I did not give birth to. You know what I mean?
Speaking of giving birth.
Okay. Yes?
I don't know if you saw the story. These kind of stories fascinate me.
Okay.
And I know my mom's a little obsessed with them as well. A Chilean Olympic weightlifter unexpectedly gave birth to a baby boy while she was training in a gym. I mean,
what does that mean?
Well, I'm fascinated when people don't realize they were pregnant. And now there's an entire TV show on, like, the Learning Channel, which is no longer the Learning Channel now. There's no learning involved in that channel at all. Now it's just TLC. I don't even know what that means. Right. But there's this whole TV, I don't know if you've seen this TV show, like, I didn't know I was pregnant. And every episode, I swear, there's a TV show, and every episode is the exact same. It's a woman recounting, like, I went to the bathroom, and it was a tremendous pain, and it turned out there was a baby.
Right.
That's what every episode, and they actually recreate it, like, in a dramatization.
Right.
Which is the last thing you want to see, you know?
Can I just tell you that I have had that same sort of fascination. I think about it constantly because I knew I was pregnant. The second I got pregnant, my nose quadrupled in size. And I immediately gained 25 pounds, immediately. I mean, in my first trimester. Not in the first 4 days of my first trimester.
Did you show a lot when you were pregnant?
Did I show? I mean, I was pregnant. Okay, this is how pregnant I was.
I win placed in shows.
I did. I would enter a room, and a half an hour later, I would still be entering the room. No, but I was on All My Children, and they didn't write the pregnancy into the storyline.
Well, they just said you...
No, they didn't acknowledge it at all. So initially, they hid me behind suitcases. Like, Haley, my character would just be carrying a suitcase in a scene. Like, nowhere, I'd just be carrying a suitcase. And then I would be behind a refrigerator and be like, well, you know, it's... And so I would do an entire scene or scenes from behind a refrigerator. Like, I just don't think that the murder of Stuart Chandler is applicable in this case. I mean, like, everything was like some strange rambling behind a fridge.
Then eventually they had you buried up to your neck?
Yes.
I don't know why I've been buried up to my neck.
I was buried alive in a cave. I'm not kidding.
Are you serious?
Yes, I was kidnapped and buried alive in a cave up to my chest and then up to my eyes. Because I somehow still looked pregnant up to here. So they said, oh, we're going to have like a little bit more of the avalanche fall. And this was me. So in discussing Stuart's murder, yeah, they held me hostage.
But I just can't imagine like weightlifting, you know.
Right. What was that? What was that sound?
Just weightlifting.
No, there was...
Is that what she did?
There was a beeping sound.
Yeah, that was him. He beeped. He made that sound.
Oh, all right.
Oh. No, but I am fascinated by women who, A, don't know they're pregnant because things happen that would give you a clue that you're pregnant.
No, apparently it happens a lot. I mean, there's a whole TV show about it, so it must be true. There's a TV show on TLC.
I keep thinking they keep showing the same woman over and over again.
No, it's different people, but exactly the same story. It was very painful, and then I couldn't help but look into the toilet, and there was a baby there. I mean, that's literally every one of these stories. Yeah, it's true. I'm telling you, have you seen the show? It's unbelievable. Yeah. I know.
Makes you want to run right out and have another, doesn't it, ladies? I'm just always too aware, I guess.
The other story that caught my eye, well, actually more than I thought would catch your eye, was that there's a woman in Britain who is being hauled into court because she, apparently, and her husband are very loud in the bedroom, and the postman complained that the sounds emanating from their home were unnatural. And, in fact, neighbors have complained so much that the local town council set up decibel monitors in a neighbor's apartment to measure the noise.
I am so mortified right now to know that maybe that's happening to us as we speak.
And this is all happening in England, and one of the neighbors is quoted as saying, and I love this, the way she says this, because it's so sort of British and sort of understated, which is, the noise sounds like they're both in considerable pain. totally excessive, and I've never, ever heard anything like it. Maybe Dame Judi Dench will read do a dramatic reading of that.
Do you think? Oh, Dame Judi Dench, we have to get her to read that out loud.
I think she has.
That would be incredible.
I don't think so.
That would be an amazing moment. If you asked her.
No, I'm not going to ask her. No.
She would.
No,
you can make people do things. Yes, you can.
No, I don't think so.
You really can.
So Domino's Pizza is going to change their recipe. I'm concerned about this. I lived on Domino's Pizza for like a 2-year
When you
stretch.
were in college?
No. When I was like 2 years ago. Like, yeah. Because I'm not a big foodie. And I know everyone
There's a pizza parlor on every corner in New York City.
People in New York don't even know there's Domino's Pizza in New York City, but I found them all. I had them on speed dial. And I would literally, I had that. If you opened up my refrigerator for like a 2-year period, there was nothing but Domino's Pizza in there, stacked up. Occasionally, I would get there's like a cinnamon dessert that they have, which is basically pizza dough dipped, fried, and coated in sugar.
Yeah, it sounds like heaven.
It is. It's actually really good.
You have a sweet tooth.
I do. I like the sweets.
It's so interesting.
Yeah, it's not good. But Domino's Pizza I lived on, and I loved that you could go anywhere, and it was the exact same taste. Not much taste, but exact same taste.
No matter where you were.
No matter where you were. And I know everybody said, oh, in New York there's all this great pizza. I loved the Domino's.
You loved the Domino's.
I love the Domino's,
like
but I'm concerned that they're changing. I'm concerned they're changing their core recipe.
So what is the core recipe?
New crust with added butter, garlic, and parsley. All right, maybe not so bad. New cheese, shredded instead of diced mozzarella with a hint of provolone. New sauce, sweeter with a red pepper kick. Yeah.
Maybe we'll get one here and we'll try the old and we'll try the new and we'll do a taste test.
We can find plenty of old ones in my refrigerator.
Well, we'll blindfold you and see if you can tell the difference between the old and the new.
In a second, yeah.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
I like it. You scared me to death last night with your. I was telling Anderson, I don't know if you saw AC360 last night, but the scary information about CAT scans.
Yeah, there's a new study being done that came out that shows that CT scans, CAT scans, which are incredibly common. I mean, I've had like 3 in the last 8 years or so,
yeah.
probably.
We were both talking about how we both had...
Yeah, people have them for their head, their hearts, their pelvis, abdominal, whatever. Anyway, they found this new study that they actually... have a lot more radiation than anyone really thought. Most people thought 1 CT scan was equal to about 100 X-rays. They now can range anywhere from like 1 CT scan can be up to like 440 X-rays, even 500 X-rays.
Do you know what? Do you know what should have given it away?
What?
When you go into the machine and everybody runs out of the room and runs down the hall. And when they come back in, they're like wearing strange shields and suits, and you're like, "Is this okay? Is this safe for me?" And they're like, "You're fine. Don't worry about it." And then they run. Run down, and they lock a steel door.
Yeah, I mean, so if you're, I mean, it's not saying you shouldn't have CT scans because they're incredibly important, but you should just be sure that what you're having it for is something really important,
really
and that there's not other options out there available.
Right. Very, very.
A little medical advice for me, which I feel I'm totally qualified to give. Yes.
But didn't Dr. Sanjay Gupta also weigh in?
Yes, Dr. Gupta weighed in because he and I, for a report, had gotten a CT scan for CNN. So I'm thinking I have a good legal case against CNN.
There you go.
Yeah, it would be as if for every holiday you guys got a CT scan for a big sweeps week. You know?
Believe me, you don't want to know some of the sketchy things we've got around here for sweeps.
We got a very big show today.
Huge show.
Yes.
Hugh Grant is here. He's got
And Judi Dench is here for the new movie 9.
And we continue our holiday savings gift guide week with my favorite gifts and stocking stuffers under $50. I happen to have one right here. These are so great, you guys. These are the hanky-panky low-rise thongs. They're called bonbons.
What?
They come like this.
What?
I wear these panties every single day. They give you no visible panty line. They're very comfortable. I want you all, ladies. There you go, sir. There you go. I can't. I'm sorry.
Do you not throw very well?
Here, apparently I can't throw. There you go. But now look, those panties are. Oh, look out, lady. Those panties are $18 a piece, but now you can have them personalized.
Mom, don't grab for the panties.
Now look.
I mean, really.
Look, they come with a little crystal embellishment now. That one's for you. And look, this one says Regis. That one's for you, Galvin.
Oh, thank you so much.
And this one is for me. What does that say? AC360.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Go ahead, try yours on.
Yeah. Wow.
Isn't that something?
Imagine, only $18.
AC360. Yes, if you have them personalized, I believe they're $28.
Right,
but it's worth every penny to have AC360 right there whenever I need them. It's time for Holiday Snapshot Trivia. Go, go!